Hi everyone and welcome to a new video, and in this one we are once again looking at the sim racing news update. So 2 weeks have flown past and we've got quite a bit to cover, so let's get straight on to it. Kicking things off, Le Mans Ultimate continues to be supported. Patch 3 released on the 16th of April. And this again is primarily focused on bug fixes, quality of life improvements, etc, etc. It is once again a sizable patch, so I am not going through everything on it. As always, down in the descriptions below you will find links to the full patch notes and the news stories that we're going to cover today in this video. But please don't head off there just yet, we've got lots still to cover. So that's Le Mans Ultimate and its update. And if we look across then to another sizable update, we've got BeamNG. So BeamNG, this is version 0.32, and again quite a lot going on in here. We've got some remastered vehicles in there. In fact, we've got quite a few remastered vehicles in here. New trailers, loads and props and things like that. A number of the maps have been improved and tweaked, new missions have been added, and physics improvements for some of the vehicles, as well as force feedback improvements. So as I say, quite a lot going on in there. Oh, one big thing in there which is really good, because people love crashing in BeamNG. They have now added a crash cam, which when you crash automatically captures your crashes in glorious slow motion. That's what the patch notes say, so go and take a look at that if you're a BeamNG fan. And in related BeamNG news, of course, because they've released a large patch fairly shortly afterwards, a hotfix dropped, so I'll leave the details to the hotfix down below as well. Right, on to some negative news now, and as some of you may know, Ubisoft's title The Crew, the open world racing title that was released across most platforms quite a while ago, and basically gave you an online version of the United States, well, the servers were shut down for a little while ago, but what they've now done is they've actually removed The Crew, as in the game title, from people's libraries. Which is a bit of a dramatic step, being perfectly honest. Now, based on the end-user license agreement that nobody reads, but everybody has to agree to in order to be able to play these games, they are allowed to do that. But from a game preservation point of view, it kind of sucks. And it would have been nice if they'd have found a way of working around this. But Ubisoft, being Ubisoft, have chosen not to, and have basically just killed the title for everyone. There you go. To cheer you up, Gran Turismo 7, however, has dropped a new update, one of their biggie monthly ones, and this is update 1.46. So this brings the usual stuff. There's a new extra menu for collecting Ferraris, if I recall. Some new engine swaps. There's probably some new scapes in there, but I haven't checked that out yet. But it does bring 3 new cars, 2 of which are from brands that are brand new to the series. So it is worth just pausing for a moment and talking about these. So we have the Afila Prototype 24, which can be bought from Brand Central for a grand total of 0 credits. That's right, it's free. So there we go. And this is not really a surprise, because this is a prototype car that was created by Sony in conjunction with Honda. So basically they're going to give it away because it's self-promotion at the end of the day. All electric vehicle, so it's free, go and have fun with it. The next one of the new brands is Skoda, and we have a Vision GT car from Skoda. This again is in Brand Central, costs you 1 million credits, and is a hybrid vehicle, and does look pretty damn good. I'm a big fan of how this thing looks, in all honesty, but it's not my pick of the 3 new cars that we get. That goes to the Chevrolet Chevelle SS 454 from 1970. It's the cheapest, no, it's not the cheapest of the three because the Althea's free, but it's 163,000 credits, which is cheap by GT standards. And this is a 1970s 7.2 litre, if my memory serves me, Chevelle. It will sound wonderful, it's got big fat tyres on it and rear wheel drive and will be entertaining. So that is your Gran Turismo 7 update. Onto a new title, and we have Hotlap Racing, which is a forthcoming Simcade racer, which looks quite interesting. And this is a kind of hot lap thing where you do hot laps against real-world drivers, apparently, but it now has a release date. And that basically is July the 16th. So this is one that I've got on my radar and certainly will want to take a look at because it's got quite a bit of stuff in there. And the link I've got down below does take you to a list of confirmed content for this as well. So go and take a look at that after you finish watching the video. We've then started getting some news through for F124, which is of course on its way. There's a load of new stuff coming out for this, but the main ones that I'm going to link you to are the fact that they're looking at a new suspension model, updated spar. Apparently they've tweaked the radio clips we're going to be getting, and the big news is they're actually sticking with the old engine for this rather than going to a new one, so that's a little bit interesting. But yeah, there we go, F124 news has started to trickle out. The next story is, if you'd have asked me to predict something happening, it wouldn't have been this. After only what seems like a few weeks ago, the British Touring Car Championship and Motorsport Games parted ways in what seemed like quite an acrimonious split. It wasn't actually only a few weeks ago, I think it was months ago, back around Christmas, New Year time, but there we go. But it looks like they've made friends and hugged and things like that. Basically, Motorsport Games have got a new agreement with them now. It is a non-exclusive agreement, which I believe differs from the original one until 2026. I'm personally doubtful we'll see a game off of the back of this, but what it does allow is for Motorsport Games to keep adding and it being officially licensed content in R-Factor 2, and I think that's probably a more likely route for this, with the non-exclusive bit meaning that the British Touring Car Championship can potentially go and seek other partners for a full game, so we'll have to wait and see. At the very least, it opens the door for the licensed content in other titles. Right, let's head over to Forza Horizon, and we've got one of their big updates for this. There's a load of new stuff in here. I must confess that the amount of stuff on the way it drops for Forza Horizon 5 always confuses the hell out of me. There's loads of stuff going on in here. There's a new DLC car pack, the Apex All-Stars car pack, which is launching, I think it's around about $9/euros and about £8 for that. Appears to have a load of race cars in it, as well as all sorts of other fun new stuff landing for it. I'm not going into the details of it, it's lots. Go and have a look. And then one of my latest obsessions has also dropped an update, and that is Super Woden GP2. Not only is this a great little isometric racer, but it's Gran Turismo 2 in isometric racer form, and I love the title. It's just wonderful. Super Woden GP2. That's a great name for a game. But anyway, I digress. This is a tiny little patch that improves load times and allows you to put your own custom driver names and country flags in the game. That's it. That's all it does. But I like the game, so I'm covering it. And then we're finishing things off with Forza Motorsport and a couple of hotfixes. So Forza Motorsport has landed a couple of hotfixes here, mainly bug and stability tweaks on this, as well as a few graphical passes and other such things. Not a huge amount, not going into detail, links are down below. Now, in terms of the content that you have been watching, you'll notice I'm back to Assetto Corsa and some fun mods, so I'm just going to talk you very briefly through those. First of all, the car. This is a Porsche 912R. I think I have covered it before, but I do love it a lot, and it's available over on Race Department, or Overtake.gg as it's now known. The track you may recognise, but not instantly, because it is one of the Assetto Corsa Kunos original tracks, which is Black Cat County, one of those. It's Black Cat Race. It's the Black Cat location, but this is a reskin for it that makes it all green, and I quite like it. It adds some new trackside furniture and tweaks like that, but I quite liked it and quite enjoyed it as a nice little skin alternative, and that also is available over on a Race Department Overtake.gg. So links to those will be down below as well. So that is this fortnight's sim racing news roundup. If you've enjoyed what you've heard here, please hit the like button, and if you want to see more content like this, please do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to be notified when new content gets uploaded. Thanks very much. Take care. Bye.